a national emergency often brushed under the carpet. In France, hundreds of people die on the streets every year.
The whole scene, alcohol, drugs, I've been through some tough times.
I thought I'd get out of this. I didn't think it would be so hard.
Men, women, and children living on the margins of society.
On the streets, they develop fears and put up barriers that mean they lose confidence in themselves and in others.
Charities are sounding the alarm and calling for more support. Valérie often spends her days in the Porte d'Orléans neighborhood in the south of Paris. She walks the streets and knows all the cafes and gardens.
I read, make the most of nature. I listen to the birds. I watch the children play. When I hear them laugh, that really recharges my batteries. That's freedom for me, the park.
Valérie is homeless. Following her divorce and the death of her parents, she found herself alone and in a precarious situation at the age of 60.
After COVID, we bought back our company, and I gave it my all. But after a while, I got tired, so I took sick leave twice. Eventually, no one asked how I was doing. After more than 30 years at the company, I thought, why are you going? So I didn't send my sick leave form. I didn't do anything at all. Then I received a letter a month later saying, we've had no news. Keep us updated. Otherwise, it's an unjustified absence. Well, I answered saying that I accepted that term, unjustified absence.
This was the tipping point. With no more revenue, Valérie could no longer pay the rent.
One Friday in June, I arrived home at around 8:30 p.m., and I saw that the log had been changed. I found a piece of paper saying, you are no longer permitted to enter. You have been evicted. Otherwise, you will be fined. And on a Friday evening, what can you do when you have nothing left? I found myself on the street with my bag thinking, what am I going to do?
In France, the number of homeless people has doubled in 10 years. Today, there are nearly 350,000 people without a fixed address. Romain lived on the streets for 2 years. After separating from his ex, he lost his home, then his job. He ended up in a tent with his dog, Marley.
When I slept in the tent at night, she'd warn me by growling if there were people lurking around my tent. Also, she was company. It's a comforting presence. When she was there, I felt like nothing could happen to me.
Homeless shelters in Paris have long refused to accommodate pets until the Olympic Games in 2024.
There's an association called Les Enfants du Canal that used to come and see me at my tent. And when the Olympics came around, authorities didn't want homeless people outside anymore. So they found a solution for my dog. In any case, there was no way I was going to get rid of the dog. So they knocked on every door to get me here.
That led him to l'Ami de Pain. It's a neighborhood association that opens up its facilities to around 1,500 people every day.
Here at La Mie de Pain, it's very important for us to welcome each person as an individual. We have many people who are over 40 or 50 years old and have been living on the streets for a long time, for a few years, sometimes for decades. People who stay on the streets for so long become distanced from certain societal norms. So we work with them to meet them where they are and help them return to life in a community. Help them adapt to the rules that allow us all to live together.
70% of the association's funding comes from public budgets, but it also relies on sponsors and private donors.
La Mie de Pain receives €5 million in donations every year, which is extremely important because it makes a huge difference. It means a nurse can treat people with chronic illnesses. That's paid for with the donations. The fact that each facility has a psychologist on call to provide support and that we are increasing the number of people working with the homeless is all thanks to donations.
My teeth are hurting a bit.
All right. Did you see Katya about getting an appointment with the dentist?
Yes, I did. I made an appointment, but it's next week.
A recent report showed that the life expectancy of a homeless person is 30 years lower than those who have a home.
Another year on the streets, and I think I would have given up. I would have gone under. The whole scene, the alcohol, the drugs. I've been through some tough times, and it could have been worse. If I didn't have this, here, my children, I think I might be dead, or not far off.
The first night bus is at 11:25 p.m. It's fine, or else I'll take the one at 1 a.m.
Valérie hasn't found a place to live yet. She's been trying to get out of this situation for months. She refuses to beg or call upon others for help.
You find yourself alone in the world. And then you have your dignity too. I couldn't go and ask for help because I thought, why should I go looking for help? I'll get by. I thought I'd get out of this straight away. I didn't think it would be this hard. Taking the bus is like going on a trip. That's how I spend my days. It's a way to escape, to forget what I'm going through.
Valérie pops into l'Arche d'Avenir, a day center that she visits from time to time.
Hello.
See you later. How are you?
I'm fine, it's been ages.
Don't worry, I'm back. How are you? It's good to see you.
In this mixed facility, women have a private, safe space where they can relax.
This is the dorm, where we can lie down, have a rest from the moment they open, and even into the afternoon. Personally, I think it's great. You can really get some rest in this room.
These are birthday presents for my daughter, for tomorrow. I was just about to wrap them. I bought the wrapping paper, and I'm going to wrap them later. The big present is for her, and the small present is for the older one, because there's always a present for the other one. And there's even a present for Marley, too.
At La Mie de Pain, Romain's meeting with his social worker, Katia.
You know what you want, don't you?
I want more visiting rights for my girls. I want them to give me half days at least, so I can go out with the girls, take them to a museum, and maybe even pick them up from school or something.
Romain's trying hard to get back on his feet.
Now that I'm back at work, I go home to sleep at the shelter and get up in the morning to go to work. It's almost like going back to real life.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Katia. Now I'm waiting for the social worker to help me find some accommodation or a guest house so that I can take my children back in and have them stay with me again. My main goal is really to live with my daughters again. That's my only plan.
At the end of the afternoon, it's time to leave the day center for Valérie and her friends.
I'm like them. I'm on the streets. They know what I'm going through. And that's what's important. We may not say it in the same way, but we have the same needs, human connection. We're not invisible. You have to stay positive. There's always a ray of sunshine in the day. And I always say, hang on in there. We'll get through it.